Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Heartgold. This is going to be episode 8, and we got some trainers to fight in this area. Last episode, we tried to catch a Pokemon in the bug catching contest. We found a Pinsir, and it was going to kill our Dratini that we got from the Voltorb flip. So, unfortunately, we had to kill it. But we do still have a Heracross, so that's good. Also, that Heracross learned Aerial Ace, which makes it pretty good at killing Oddishes. Luckily enough. And our current plan is to just try to get Heracross leveled up before the third gym, because at level 7 or 19, it learns Brick Break, I believe. Heracross is a Pokemon that I normally use whenever I play through these games. I got lucky. Just because it's so strong. Honestly, it's really good. And bug fighting is a pretty good type, too. But, luckily, we got one of them. Let's heal up. We bought a ton of fresh water and stuff. It's a bit of a waste, but I really don't feel like running back already. So we're not going to. Should be a trainer up here somewhere. There you are. Battle me. Bring it on, old man. The time is now. Pokefan William. See, where's his child in the overworld sprites? Because, he's just not there. Let's see how well you can handle this Raichu, Hercule. Oh, that is a scary move. That's a very scary move. Let's go to a Pokemon that resists that. Sounds like a plan to me. Good. Jeez, Thunderbolt. I'm going for Quick Attack. That's fine. I can take that. And I don't think you can take this. So bye-bye, Raichu. Mildly intimidating. Still get 200 experience for each Pokemon. And a ton of cash, actually. Holy cow. We aren't looking great, but we still have heals. So we're gonna use them. And before you go telling me that I should buy potions to do this instead, fresh water costs the same amount as a potion. So I might as well just get more fresh waters. Son of a... Alright, hold on. We gotta get away from this encounter. Oh, there's the Hoot Hoot! It is kind of ironic that I have a flying type move, even though I am quad weak to flying. So, that's a thought. I've taken a large break from recording today. I had plans on recording pretty much all day today. And I recorded the episode that went up on Wednesday. So, episode 7. And by the time I was done, I needed a break. So now it's probably, I think, 11 hours later. It's about almost 11 o'clock at night right now. And I recorded that episode really early. I was just worn out, so I just kind of relaxed for the bit. Enjoyed it. My family's still out at vacation, camping. I've been going out on and off every couple days. And I'm probably going out tomorrow. But it was nice to kind of just sit around the house and relax for a bit today. Unfortunately, I haven't really talked about this, and I guess now's a good time. Not last week, but the week before, I had been driving to work. I work at a steel building factory, work at a steel building factory for those that don't know. I'd been driving to work on a Saturday morning because I had to work overtime. And I had to be there by 5 in the morning, so I drive about an hour to get to work. So I had to get up at about 3 in the morning. I was getting ready to go. Left the house, because I shower in the morning. I left the house, drove all the way to work, and got close to work, and I saw an orange light in the distance. I'm like, that's weird. It's 5 in the morning now. The sun shouldn't be coming up yet. I'm like, that's strange. Started getting closer. I'm like, is that a forest fire? Started getting even closer. I'm like, that looks a lot like work. I'm like, that's not work. There's no way that's work. And I pull in and the whole building's in blaze. Apparently there was an electric issue in the office upstairs in there. And it had sparked the entire place on fire. So there were probably 10 to 15 foot flames out of the roof. And the whole building is kind of just shot. So unfortunately, I'm currently out of a job. It's uncertain what's going on, but I have not had work the past 2 weeks as of tomorrow. Luckily, the company is still paying us our wage until the end of August. As though we were working full-time, since we had no warning of this happening and, like, they aren't certain what they're going to do. There's talk of either tearing down and rebuilding the building because the flames had melted the remaining steel, well, not melted, but warped the remaining steel structural supports. So the building is no longer stable. So there's talk of tearing the building down and rebuilding, which will take, due to the size of the building, likely about a year and a half, which, quite frankly, is longer than I can wait to go back to work. Alternatively, there's the discussion of buying a nearby building and moving to that one. If that happens, it would likely only be a couple of months that I'd be out of work, and they may even pay us for that time off, the same way they have so far. And if that's the case, I'll consider sticking around. But as it is right now, I think I'm gonna have to be looking for a new job. And with this time in my life, for those of you who don't know, I'm 22. I'm thinking that I'm going to start looking into a trade versus just doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm working, I'm learning something, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily in a position to advance all that much for my age. Whereas, alternatively, I could try to get into a trade, like, for example, my younger brother Luke, you guys know, well, some of you know, is an electrician. He's an electrician's apprentice. And I don't want to do the same thing that he's doing, but a trade is a very, very good idea. You make an excellent wage. You have even if you were to, like, for example, if the building you worked at was to burn down, or the company you worked at was to disband, you can take your knowledge and go to another facility and work without a problem. And that's something that's very appealing to me, especially in the position I'm in now. Because, like, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a relatively educated person. I have almost 4 years of college, or should correct that. I started college when I was 15, went half days for 2 years, went full day my senior year of high school. So effectively I went to college for free that year, paid by the high school, through a program called CSP, or CCP, College Credit Plus. And through that time, I took a lot of classes. After that, I continued to go to school for the next 2.5 years. But I grew to a point where I was getting very frustrated with school. I had originally planned on being a doctor. This is going to hurt. But I had originally planned on being a doctor. Oh, that really hurt. And I wanted to get my bachelor's degree in chemistry. Oh, almost a one-shot. I can't risk it, though. Who can take a thing? I don't know if Wanda can take it that well. Let's go to Pyra and Quick Attack. Sorry. I had planned on getting my bachelor's degree of science in chemistry. And I took Chemistry 1, Chemistry 2, took a bunch of other basic classes. I took Calculus 1, got to Calculus 2 and OChem. And I fucking hated them. I despised OChem because it takes what you normally have with chemistry, which is an understanding of principles and an understanding of mechanics, of the way that certain things work, and an application of that, similar to the way that math works in early stages of math. And it turns it into what is effectively geometry, which is just a memorization. Except instead of like high school geometry, where you're memorizing effectively a couple of formulas per chapter, you memorize everything. Hundreds and hundreds of applications to every single different carbon bond system. And generally, It just gets worse the further you go. It transforms what is normally what I would consider to be a logically worked out system of normal chemistry and turns it into a memorization. And while I can memorize, I don't enjoy that, and that's not how I typically learn, and it clashed with my learning style drastically. It doesn't help that I really excelled in, and it's going to sound like I'm whining, but I'm not. And it's going to be a weird thing to whine about if I were to have whined. It doesn't help that I really excelled in school from the time I was in like 6th grade on. I was an Excel student, top of my class, never studied, rarely paid attention during class and still had straight A's, perfect scores, and so on and so forth. But in doing that, I never learned how to study. I never learned how to prep notes. I never learned how to review for a test, because I just naturally learned the stuff because the learning pace was so much below what I was capable of. And I wasn't, and I don't want to make it sound like I was lazy, because I wasn't. I was fully dedicated to school. I did all my work, and in fact, I often did my work in between classes, so I didn't have to do it at home. When I was at school, I worked my ass off when I needed to, but there was only so much of an extent that was required, because I was able to do it so easily. I struggled with that. When I came to college and I wasn't able to. So I eventually abandoned my career choice of Bachelor's of Chemistry and the doctorate, because I slowly discovered that I wasn't really all that fond of the idea of being a doctor. I was infatuated by the concept of having a job of that importance and having that wage. But the job itself, while I like helping people, that's not the type of helping people that I enjoy. And so I eventually came to the conclusion that wasn't for me, in which I looked to some of my hobbies. At the time, I had started playing D&D with my older brother and my younger brothers. I had started DMing, and I had... Wow, that is a tanky Tangela. And I had started looking into writing, and I had just a general, creative writing class. I'm sorry, 1 second, I need to take a drink. Better. I'd taken a general writing class. General creative writing class, and I had really hated writing for class in the earlier years of college, because I had a lot of bad experiences with professors. But I had really enjoyed creative writing, because I like storytelling, I like creating worlds, I enjoy creating things. That's part of the reason why I enjoy YouTube. I like having a narrative, I like telling my story, I enjoy that, and I enjoy entertaining people. So I had started writing a book in my off time, and I am still working on that book. I've kind of pushed it to the side for a while now. Probably about halfway done. I have it planned out in my head, but you have to... Knowing the story and actually sitting down and doing it's two different things. But, irregardless, I had these plans, and I'd started going for a college schooling with that. I had taken up more creative writing classes. I'd started looking towards a bachelor's degree of English, so that I could perhaps do journalism if I needed to, or I could try to take that to learn to write. Yet I still hated what was effectively non-fiction writing. I did not enjoy analyzing information and putting it into a text about things that I didn't care about. I've discussed it earlier in my older Pokemon Nuzlocke. There's a video I'd really like to make on Pokemon Sword and Shield, and how the competitive aspect of it has lost a lot of value to me, because I was a huge competitive player, if you can't tell from the way I talk about Pokemon. Me and my siblings played all the time. I enjoyed playing with a lot of my friends, and it was a real joy to me. But that video is kind of on how things that have changed, specifically in Sword and Shield, and more so in recent Pokemon in general, have kind of tainted that. Also, why are you here? Oh, I have to get a radio card. Back on topic, Dustin. I had eventually... This is not where I need to be. Oh, what topic was I on? Son of a... Writing in college. Over time, I decided that's not what I really wanted to do. I didn't want to continue college that way. I had been struggling through college now, what would have been 6 years. I'd been dealing with a lot of depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, frustrations, and just general lack of interaction with people. I am a very introverted person, and I might not come off that way a lot of the times because I act so energetic when I'm making videos with other people, and I'm so open with the way I talk and the way I feel. But with actual people meeting out and about, I'm actually a very slow to open up person. I get exhausted after long periods of time just being around other people because I've always kind of censored myself. It sounds bad to say it like that. I think yes. Damn it. I guess I've filtered myself is a better way to say it. Because I've always been aware that I'm kind of different. I'm a huge nerd. I'm very expressive with what I think, and I'm very direct, and that's aggressive to a lot of people. And I'm also the type of person that I don't know. See, I have a hard time explaining myself without sounding like an asshole, but I don't care what you think. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Is like I'm the type of person that I will respect what you say. I'll hear what you have to say, but I'm not worried about hurting your feelings, and I don't care what you think of me. In the sense that if you are going to disagree with who I am, that is your prerogative, and I'm not going to be mad about that, and I'm not going to try to change your mind. If I feel that I've been, like, misconstrued, or if I've misconstrued myself, then yeah, I'll try to correct that, but that's because I want people to know who I am, not what they think I am. But I'm never the type of person that's going to try to convince other people what to believe. So when I interact with other people, I'm very blunt, and that has made me very concerned when meeting new people because I don't want to come off as that asshole. So I've always been introverted since then. I think I've always been introverted. I enjoy my alone time. Don't get me wrong, I love being around other people, but I can only do it for so long. And my close friends from high school, Matt and Nick, will attest to it. I'm the type of guy that if you ask me to hang out ahead of time and I get enough warning, I'll be ecstatic to do it. But if you ask me last minute or you try to have me hang out with you for too long in a row, I'll straight up tell you no and I'll quit answering because I'm like at a point of mental exhaustion and frustration where I'm like, hey, I need my space. And that's just the way I am. So between all that with school and everything else, I eventually decided to drop college in general. I'm sorry, this has been a long tangent. I'm kind of just spouting off. But yeah, I eventually decided to drop school in general. I still have my, what's an accumulative 5 years of classes. I mean, they're scattered, but I can always go back and get my degree if I so chose, relatively easily. In my honest opinion, my work ethic has changed drastically since then. But I don't know that that's what I want to do. And with having something like going into a field with a trade, like learning an actual trade, that's something that I can apply myself to and get really good at and learn and improve constantly and be recognized for my skills. That really appeals to me. And that's something I really need to look into. Luke actually sent me a list of trades in the area. And I really just need to look through and see what's on the plate, you know? It's something I haven't gotten around to. Just between trying to do stuff for YouTube and visiting family when they're on vacation and doing work around the house when they're not, editing videos, cleaning up, so on and so forth, dealing with the animals. I just haven't gotten around to it. And I'm also in this state of uncertainty of what's going on with work. So that's kind of a point of contention with me. And likely part of the reason why I'm trying to invest myself so much into YouTube, partially is a distraction, and partially is something to still feel like I'm doing something. Because it's weird. I've had periods where I've been off work. For example, when I started this channel, I originally started it due to the fact that I'd always wanted to, but I never had time. But with all the virus stuff going on, I was actually, like, my workplace was shut down for extended periods of time, over a month. In that time, I decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel, so I started it, and that's where Pokemon Fire Reds came from. But even prior to that, I've had times during the summer with school, like after about a week of not having work or not having school, I get really, it's a weird thing to say, but I get really bored. Like, even if I have things I want to do, I lose motivation to do even those things. But I haven't had that recently. I still feel, I've been off work for almost 2 weeks, and I still feel that I don't have enough time in the day. And I think it's partially because I've kept myself busy. I have a strict schedule with myself, and I know that I can never be too far ahead in case things come up. And I enjoy that. I really do. That's one thing I really enjoy about YouTube, is I can work at my own pace as long as I keep to the schedule that I make for myself. And if I ever deem that the schedule's gotten too harsh, if like factors in my life change, or factors in the video making process have changed, I can always adjust. Like, for example, I adjusted the upload schedule for the channel in general for this, to have Pokemon and Dark Souls going on at the same time, due to how long Dark Souls episodes take to make. Like, for example, episode 3 of Dark Souls took me nearly 4 hours to record. The grinding segment that you see in a period of about 2 minutes takes me about 2 hours. And that doesn't include the research time that I put into the game, any time that I spend on setup, not including editing, or any other prior commitments. So that's something that's important to me, is having a separation. So that's why I've decided to do Pokemon. Also, I really wanted to bring Pokemon back to the channel. I thoroughly enjoyed Fire Red. And I honestly still have mixed thoughts on doing a unrandomized run, because it adds a lot of consistency to the game, but it also adds a lot less of ridiculous moments where I have crazy Pokemon, like where I get a Metang and then just get a Metagross and sweep the Elite Four with it. So it has its upsides and its downsides for me, and it lets me take a actual, like, strategical outlook at the game, which is something I do enjoy. Please get through, Hercule. There we go. But with it not being randomized, I miss out on the surprise for a lot of stuff as well. I mean, there's still things that surprise me. I mean, I lost freaking Chlora to stupid bites from a Rattata that I didn't expect to do even half that from a crit. Also, we got Brick Break at a perfect time. Are we still infatuated? I don't believe so. I don't believe it carries over to the next Pokemon. Does not, and that's gonna do it. But anyways, I don't remember where I started on this one. I had been talking about looking to do another trade. TLDR, my work burned down. I am unemployed. Still being paid for the rest of this month, the rest of August. But then I'm SOL unless things change. And I've got to start looking for another job. As far as what it's going to be, I have to see what the future holds. I plan on looking into a trade. And you got a bit of a backstory on what my life was like before YouTube. I think that sums it up. And then also at the very end, you got my thoughts on a randomizer versus non-randomizer Nuzlocke. And you got that I don't really know how I feel on that regard. So you didn't get much. But long rants aside, I think that it is time that we take on Whitney. And we got Brick Break at a perfect time. Because one battle later, and we would have been in trouble. Because I believe that I'm going to need it in some capacity to deal with her. And that is probably going to be the case. So let's see how this goes. Hi, I'm Whitney. You. I saw you at the radio tower just now. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want to battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. Alright, Whitney. Alright, Whitney. Let's get rid of your useless Pokemon, and then we fight the real challenge. And if you don't know who the real challenge is, you clearly haven't played these games before. Because no one forgets Whitney's Miltank. Unless I one-shot it with a Brick Break, which is actually a possibility, because Heracross is strong. Very strong, and same level. Alright, Heracross, do it! I am scared of that and Rollout. I don't believe fighting Resist Rock, or Rock Resist Fighting? No, fighting Resist Rock. I said it right the first time. Oh, you outspeed me. Okay, come on, Hercule. Hercule, come on. I'll give you one more try. And then you're going out into Dratini. Please. Hercule, you piece of garbage. Anybody want to tell me what the odds on getting infatuated by a Tract is in a row? Like, what the odds for each one is? Because I just got 3 in a row. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, geez. Oh. I see. I see! Ah! I see your crit and raise you a heart attack. Don't kill my Heracross, I'll cry. In front of everyone. And it'll be ugly crying, too. Stop stomping me and get hit by Brick Break. Please, no! Why did I switch out? Please, Hercule. Please, why, Hercule? Just once. One time. That is all I ask of you. And also, stop it, mother. I can't risk another crit, cause the last one did a lot, and it would've killed me if I didn't switch or heal. Ugh. Stop flinching me. Stop being immobilized by love. Why is there not... Why do you have to be a male Heracross for this specific situation? I have a female Dratini, but it doesn't have enough goddamn... Are you kidding me? One attack! This is fucking ridiculous! What is this shit? That is 7 in a row! Are you kidding me? Is this a fucking joke? Where's the camera? Am I unpranked? Somebody hack my game? This is some shit! Alright, let's see it now. And flinch? Yep, Yep, Can I attack? Can I get through? I didn't get flinched. Holy shit, I landed an attack. Watch it one shot. Nope. Fuck you, Whitney. Piece of shit. Poor me, my ass. Sitting here using hacks. This is worse than parafusing. Fucking bullshit. The worst part is I can go to Pyra if I want to, but I don't know how well Pyra takes a freaking stomp, let alone a rollout. I'm actually really surprised she hasn't rolled out, because honestly, if she rolled out, I'd be dead. Hercule, please. Thank the fucking Lord. Holy fuck. That is ridiculous. Did anybody else see that? God damn it. Yeah, cry. I want to see you cry. Good. Yeah, I'm a meanie? Fuck you. You're bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I hope she cries again. Give me the badge. I'm leaving. I ain't never talking to your ass again. Bye. I don't care. You're gonna give me a tract. The tract is for cowards. Not really, it's just not that useful for a player to use. I know the Pokeathlon is open. No, stop. I know the Pokeathlon's open. I'm not gonna try to do that on a computer. Also, I have no real need to. Oh, Jesus Christ. Perko, you did it, but you gave me multiple heart attacks, and I think I have an anger disorder now. Not entirely sure. Mother, what do you want? Why can't it just be like, hey, I got you your stuff. Bye. It's gotta be like, I got you this thing that I got from this. I saw it online, and I spent your money, and I don't know if you are okay with that, but I did it anyways, and I really wanted it, and I figured it'd be useful to you, so I just thought that maybe, just maybe, I should buy it for you, because, you know, you're sending me all your money to save it, but I thought it would be a good idea to spend it on a rappel, and I knew that it would be useless to you, but I'm just your mom, and I don't understand what Pokemon trainers need, because I don't know, I'm not a Pokemon trainer, but I just want to say I love you, bye! Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. I can buy those anywhere. I can buy those anywhere, Mom. I can buy those anywhere. Why are you buying them for me, Mom? Stop it. Jeez. Let's go get a bike. I need a bike. I'm a kid. All the cool kids ride around on bikes. So why hasn't there been a Pokemon game that lets you ride on a skateboard yet? Like, I know it's a controversial question and all, but like somebody's gotta ask it. Like, why is it always a bicycle, huh? Why can't I ride a unicycle around Pokemon? Like, in Unova, especially. I mean, the rest of the world views, like, modern America as a joke anyways. We're always the butt of every joke, so why can't we have, like, a unicycle and ride around like clowns? Oh, I don't. Nah, it's the friendship lady, I remember now, I don't care. And if any of you are offended by the joke, I am an American. And if you're unable to laugh at your own shortcomings, then what are you doing? But anyways, I got a bike. I need a watering can. I think I vented most of my anger about Whitney. Let's get a watering can. And Sudowoodo counts as a static encounter, but I don't know how well catching it is gonna go. How many Pokeballs do I have? I've got some. I've got some. Did I already heal? I believe so. Yes, I did. Okay. You know what? After that, we're gonna call it. And next time we're gonna start off by capturing Sudowoodo and heading towards Ecruteak. So, I'll see you guys next time.